Hello there, I'm Stone Coyote and welcome to my studio. Today, I'm going to be starting a new project with you. We're going to make a 2D farming sim. It's not something that you see a lot of tutorials for Unreal Engine. But I've got a few techniques that I use and I think we can use this stuff to make a game together. So, when you open up Unreal, go ahead and click Games. And believe it or not, we're going to use the third-person template. I know we're making a top-down game, but just work with me on this. It'll make it easier in the long run. Actually, it's totally irrelevant. We're going to get rid of the original player controller. But this is the one I'm familiar with, so let's go ahead and do it. Alright, I've got another farming sim already, but I'll just call this farming tutorial. Basics. Aww. Just tutorial. Don't need ray tracing. Don't need starter content. Do it in Blueprint. This really doesn't matter too much. Create. And now we have the template built up. Okay, we're probably just gonna delete all this. And let's just delete crap we won't immediately need. We can leave that in for some perspective testing, right? Okay, so we have to get started on making stuff. Go into content, well, open up your content drawer, go to the content folder, right click, new folder. Let's go with RPG. Okay. In that folder, make a folder. And we have to think about everything we need in an RPG, right? So we have maps, we have inventory, NPC, it's a party. And let's go with progression in a folder, of course. Another folder, save data. Alright, we got the basic stuff set up. So, we need 2D characters. Alright, first of all, let's click this third person, blueprints, blueprint third person character. We can make it work. So, click the viewport, let's just hide the mesh. I need to kill it. Okay. Does it need to cast a shadow? Doesn't need to be visible, but it can be hidden in the game. Alright, that camera's gonna get moved, but we'll do that later. Click add, click scroll down, or come up here and type 2D. Huh? Am I doing this wrong? Come up here, type sprite, click paper sprite. Name it character sprite. And actually just attach it to the capsule there. I'm making this tutorial assuming you already have sprites. Okay. RPG. Let's make another new folder called graphics. Open this folder. Paper 2D. And we're gonna make a sprite. Character sprite. A jig. Okie dokie, open that up. It's already set for a sprite. Bring in a source texture. Oh goodness, we don't have a source texture, do we? Well, I believe there's a little dinosaur we can use, right? Where's the little dinosaur? Oh, did they get rid of the dinosaur? Come on. So, what you have to do... Oh, how do you do it? How do you do it? Import? I believe it's import. And go ahead and find some sprites that you've already made. No, that's not it. Please forgive me while I search through these sprites that I made in another game. I'm just using them as an example, thank you. Alright. Mystery of Esau Walking is what I'm using. Sprite actions, extract sprites. Now you'll notice that all your sprites might be highlighted if they're a good size, if they're set up right. Oh man, if not, you can do stuff with the whole extract method and you can put it on a grid. I'm just assuming your sprites are just gonna work, alright? If they don't, let me know. I'll make another video. Never know. Name your sprites something simple. Just rename the sprite part. The little curly braces, they have a purpose. That's for sorting. So it'll start with sprite 0 up at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. I forget which way it goes, but name it something you can remember. Mysteries of Aesop. That's the name of my game. Extract them. Ooh, look at all the sprites. Neat, right? Alright, so once you have those sprites imported... Wait, what's going on here? These ones are so whack. What is going on here? Yeah, he looks fine. But open up some of your sprites. No, don't do that. Don't do that either. Open up the tile set, because we forgot something. But all these things are stuff you can mess with if your colors seem off. This sRG, this S red, green, blue, this will mess you up if your colors seem off. But yeah, just play around with this stuff. Set these to lowest. If you're having any issues with your textures appearing too blurry or sort of like blending into each other. Whoa, that didn't work. But yeah, if your sprites are looking wrong in any way, just play with all these here options. You'll find something that works. But anyways, go ahead and save your sprite sheet. And when you save the sprite sheet, it affects all the sprites you pulled out of it. So don't trip about that. You got it. Let's delete this. It has no purpose here. Bye-bye. Alright, so anyways, reason we did that up. Let's go ahead and make a flipbook out of Zavo here. Zavo walking forward. Oh, look how fast he's moving. Wow. That 5. And remember how I mentioned that there was an issue with the HDR? Well, I think we found it. So, let's try turning sRGB back on. And there we have it. So, if your image looks washed out, toggle sRGB. That was a perfect example. Great! Good job, me. Still moving too fast, isn't he? And he's got like a limp. I think we need to duplicate this one. Here it is. So duplicate your top dead center and put it after your right stuff. And that looks like a person walking, isn't that something? Alright. So we now have a sprite.